What up, though? Everybody, listen, we are here to do fried green tomatoes, y'all. Yes, fried green tomatoes, okay? We ain't using no air fry, but we are dropping them in the oil, okay? Do you hear me? We're dropping them in the oil, all right? So, I'm going to show you the special way that I do my fried green tomatoes, all right? I'm going to also have the recipe available for you all. So that you can make this on Sunday. We're gonna also make a chipotle ranch to go right along with those. All right, let me show you how to do all of that, and we about to get into it. Lego baby. As you guys can see, we have our green tomatoes here. Of course, we have our green tomatoes. And what we have here is going to be our seasonings for a little slurry that we are going to make. Instead of me using eggs, I'm going to be using a little flour. This is about a half a cup of flour that I have in here. I'm going to add water and seasonings to it. Now, of course, we're still going to add our breadcrumbs, our cornmeal. We're going to make it really good. But this slurry is going to allow this to kind of base it down, just like eggs would do, but we're just using flour. All right. So the good thing about this is you are going to cut your tomatoes, going to cut that butt off of the tomato. Okay, cut that butt off of there like that. All right, and so we're going to do these about I'd say about an inch. All right, and so you want to slice those just like that. All right, and once you do that, you're going to keep slicing those things up. All right, I have about 4 green tomatoes here. You'll probably get about a good I'd say a good 4 slices out of the tomato. Okay, all right, so that's 3. Well, maybe only 3. Don't judge me. Okay, all right, so let's get the rest of these cut up. Okay, listen, so now we have our green tomatoes sliced up. All right, now we have our green tomatoes sliced up. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and make that slurry that I told you guys about. Now, the reason why it needs to be well seasoned is because that's where the seasoning is going to lie. Okay, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all, we're gonna sprinkle a little seasoning on these tomatoes too. Okay, all right, so you want to take your flour. This is just half a cup of flour. Okay, take that flour and then we're gonna add some water to it. All right, so I have about half a cup of water here, and again, you're just gonna add that to that really good, and then you're gonna mix it really good. Okay, now that wasn't exactly half a cup of water that I okay, so of course I'm gonna add some more water. All right, now it doesn't need to be the solid consistency of like pancake mix, but it definitely needs to be able to hold it a bit. Okay, so we're just gonna add water slowly. All right, so again, this is about a half a cup of water. All right, so add just a little bit more water. So again, it was about, instead of half, I definitely say about 3/4 cup of water. All right, so now that you have that there, like that should be the consistency. All right, we're gonna start adding these seasonings. So here I have salt, of course. All right, so we have salt. That was about a tablespoon of salt. We have some chili powder. We have garlic powder. Now, you're gonna have to eye this, okay? We have some paprika, some lemon pepper seasoning, some onion powder, some ranch seasoning, some black pepper, and then some Kenard all-purpose seasoning. All right. Just want to get that in there, and we're gonna mix this in really well. All right. You're just gonna mix them seasonings in this batter just like that, because that's exactly what this is. It's gonna be like a batter. All right, now since you've added seasonings, it is gonna thicken up the consistency. You can add a little more water. Again, if you want to skip this step and you want to use eggs, you are more than welcome to use eggs, okay? Well, you probably are going to add about a cup of water to this once you add all your seasonings. All right, so there we have it. So we are going to add a little hot sauce and some Worcestershire sauce. All right. We now have our batter. All right, this is our batter. All right. Now that we have our batter, we are now going to go ahead and make our well, this is about to be the outside. This is going to cause everything to be good and crunchy. Okay, good and crunchy, honey. Good and crunchy. All right. Panko breadcrumbs, or you can use any type of breadcrumbs that you choose to. Some use Parmesan breadcrumbs. You know, it is definitely your choice, but we are going to be using panko breadcrumbs, and we are going to be using Pioneer cornmeal, and we're going to be using a little bit of flour. So here we have our breadcrumbs, we have our cornmeal, and we have our flour. That is about a cup of breadcrumbs, half a cup of cornmeal, and flour. Now, I'm going to use this Louisiana Cajun seasoning in there a little bit. You know, panko breadcrumbs are, you know, are what they are. So we're just going to mix that together. So here I have my oil heating up in the cast iron skillet, as you can see. So this is going to be really good. All right. So you want to make sure you get your oil very hot for you. All right. And yeah. All right. So now we have everything ready for our chipotle ranch, child. Yeah, we're going to have this with a little chipotle ranch. All right. We're going to have this with a little chipotle ranch. So I'm going to show y'all how to get down, of course, with this chipotle ranch. So let's get into it. All right. So here we have Duke's mayo. I think it's the best when you are making ranch. Okay. And again, I'll put the measurements. Let me clean that up, honey. Let me clean that up, honey. People can't see you making no mess. And y'all. All right. So we have a cup of, I'm sorry, it is not a cup. It's about a half a cup, though. It's about half a cup of mayo. It's about half a cup of mayo. All right. We're going to use about half a cup of sour cream. All right. So have regular sour cream here. Add the chipotle. It is totally up to you how much you want in there. Your main thing is you want the juice. So you want to get the juice off the top from the peppers. Okay. So this is about, I'd say, a good tablespoon worth. Go on and put your 2 in there. Okay. I will have the measurements below. All right. So let's just mix what we do have. We have the sour cream and the mayo and the chipotle mix. All right. So we're going to mix that together. Yes. We're going to add in a little buttermilk. Yes. Give it that consistency that you need. All right. And again, just keep mixing until everything is well incorporated. All right. And then take your ranch seasoning. Y'all see? Look at the bottom of that bowl. Look at the bottom of that bowl right there. Look at the bottom of the bowl. Look at that. Okay, we got to do better than that. We got to do better than that. So, guess what? I have a whisk. Add our ranch packet. To the mixture. All right, and I'm going to add 2. If you ain't got 2, you can, do however many you want, but I want 2 in there. And get it all off the edges. I'm going to add a little bit more chipotle to mine. You do not have to, but I do want a little more. And I don't mind that pepper fell in there. That's not what you want, but I don't mind. All right. And so, once you mix, you have used chipotle ranch in it. Chipotle ranch. All right. There you have it. You have used some chipotle ranch dressing. There you have it, baby. Now, again, make sure you get all down right at the bottom. Okay. Baby, I happen to taste this ranch. Ooh, it's going to go good with our green tomatoes. Add these to the wet batter. All right. Again, this wet batter is seasoned down. Okay. It is seasoned down. All right. You just get the drippings off. And then, of course, you're going to add it here. All right. And just get it round off up in there like so. Y'all see how that do you? Like so, like that. All right. And then you just going to shake it off. Add it to the thing. All right. All right. And we're going to keep on doing that. Make sure you get some of that in every direction. All right. So there you have it. You let it pack on there so that they can be real crunchy and good. Now, if you want to, you can dip a second time or you can leave it as such. But just remember that you need, now, I didn't think about this. You could definitely, make sure you get an extra coat in there, Okay. Like so. Like so. And so once you have that, make sure, you see how that came off like that, but just kind of make sure you get it all the way covered. All right. And then shake. And then place. All right. So we're going to do that for the rest of these and we'll be back. All right, all right, all right, all right. So our oil is ready and we have our tomatoes battered. So we're just gonna drop these in the oil. Oil is hot. Okay, be very careful. All right, that oil is hot. Just drop those in there like so. Now, if you have a fry daddy or deep fryer and you want to deep fry these, you are more than welcome to do so. Deep fried is probably the best. Okay, so that's how we're gonna do those. We're gonna fit this one in here somewhere. Okay, so let's scoop that over with a fork. All right, so they are already getting golden brown and ready. All right, so we're just gonna let those buddies fry up. Okay, let them fry up. I'm gonna clean up and I'll be right back. All right, y'all. Yeah, you better fry up something. You better You better fry up. All right, now, child. So we have now taken our green tomatoes out of the grease, honey, and they are ready to be plated and ate up, child. All right, so that's what we getting ready to do. We getting ready to plate these things up, and then we're gonna eat. All right, now, y'all. So we have finally completed our green tomatoes, honey. So I'm getting ready to taste this and get on into it. Get into it. Let's see what it's giving, honey. I sprinkled a little bit of that ranch on there, like so. Let's see. Mmm. 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 Now, y'all. Mmm. 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 Baby. Mmm. You better go get you one. You better come get you one of these. Yes, honey. Mmm. 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 With that chipotle ranch, it's perfect. Ooh. Mm, 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 mm. Baby, y'all better get into it. Get into it. All right. So this was our fried green tomato recipe. Make sure you let me know if you make it. Let me know how it tastes for you and your family. I appreciate you all. Thank you all for tuning in. And I will be sure to catch you in the next one. All right now.